This should be in the MoMA. Please have a good one. Alright, so today we're trying out a ton of new makeup. I'm doing a full face of first impressions, trying new stuff, new launches. There's been so many products that have come out in the last couple months that I've been so excited to get my hands on and try. There were lots of winners. Lots of winners. Hope you guys enjoy. If you do while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna have everything I talk about linked down below in the description box. Everything is always linked down there. The dress, this is the Target dress that I got in Atlanta, if you saw the Atlanta vlog. Jewelry, bracelets, everything's down below. Here we go, trying a bunch of new makeup. Okay, back in San Diego, sitting on the old dog bed. If you missed my last San Diego videos, makeup videos, apparently Parker's bed just has the best lighting in the whole house. So I just set up camp here. I will insert a photo because it's something else. But we're gonna start out with SPF. This is the Supergoop Glow Screen Stick. Very curious about this. So you could use this on your body too. On my body right now, actually, you can see it is very glowy. I did try two other Supergoop products that I've never tried, the Glow Oil SPF 50 and then the Glow Body Screen. So I love the Supergoop Glow Screen for my face, but I'd never tried their body products. So I have the Glow Oil on my legs right now, and then I did put it on my arms and chest. If you just want like a natural level of glow, this is pretty, and I was afraid it was going to be like too oily, but it's not. It's like a very lightweight kind of just like moisturizing oil. I hate the feeling of like super greasy. But then I put on the Glow Screen Body, and whoa, just zoom out for you there so you can see this is like next level body glow. So if you are like going out or going to an event or something, or this would be like really pretty for like wedding. I feel like this is like a little much for just like going to get a burrito, you know? Actually today I'm going to the dentist, getting my teeth cleaned, and then getting a burrito. San Diego things. But it is obviously super pretty and super intense, and I don't have anything on my face right now, but I did put on the Polished Twice BHA this morning, so that's the glow you're seeing. Oh, does this push up from the bottom? What's happening here? Oh god, just push it right there. How do you get it back down then? Okay, if you try and push it from the top, it's just like breaking, so I can't figure out how to get it back down without that happening because I pushed it up too high. So I'm just spacing out, a little packaging flaw there, but I'm gonna go ahead and just apply. Definitely like a very light, silky kind of gel. Feels a little on the greasy side, so I don't know if I would put this on my face again. I'm gonna give that a minute, see if it sinks in. Okay, I'm like so excited to play with makeup right now because there's just so many different launches that I'm like very excited about. So this isn't a new product, the Saie Slip Tint, but I got the shade 3 SPF 35. I've definitely tried this. I feel like in my mind I'm getting this mixed up with a different tinted SPF I've tried, so I either really liked this or I either really didn't, and I can't remember which one it was, but I ordered the right shade for me if I have tanner on so that I can keep trying it. And I'm gonna be having a Foundation Friday coming where I'm doing like a roundup on a bunch of tinted moisturizers I've been trying, so I will include this in there. I'm gonna use my Hailey's Beauty Kabuki brush. This is awesome, and it's been on sale lately, so you can get it on Amazon or on Hailey's Beauty's website. I didn't realize that these are available on Amazon, so that's exciting. I think what I'm thinking of is I tried the Saie sunscreen. I'm gonna have to go search through my old videos. I remember having feelings one way or another about this, but tinted moisturizers are pretty much what I've been using every day. I don't know, I'm really liking the like lightweight natural skin, and I feel like a lot of times they just last better on my skin. I don't like crease with them, and some of them you can get like medium to full coverage out of, and some of them will use a brush, some will use my fingers, some will use a sponge. Just kind of depends. Also depends what kind of coverage I'm going for. By the way, I'm wearing the Bondi Sands tanner, but I haven't washed out the color guard yet. Just FYI, I'm wearing the one in the silver bottle, which I think is the lighter one. It's just what my mom had. So I think the shade 3 would probably be good when the color guard washes off. So far looking pretty, definitely looking very glowy, but I do have some powders to try. Keep in mind right now, like I do have a glowy SPF and a glowy Polished Twice BHA underneath. By the way, oh my gosh, do you see this bracelet? I splurged, okay? I got the Liza Golan, I think that's what it's called. I've had my eye on this for like months now, and I finally just splurged. Really nice and smooth on my forehead. I'm definitely like way overly glowy right now, so the powder will, you know, tone it all down. I also have their concealer to try. I don't know if this is new, but it's their Hydro Beam Sheer Brightening Under Eye Concealer. Okay, we're gonna use 2. Nice packaging. Saie always has really pretty packaging. It's like when I come back to San Diego, I get to rediscover all my things because I have like a lot of my, actually most of my stuff here that isn't in storage. And so I have like my hair tools, my Dyson, like a lot of products. And so it's just fun because I feel like I'm like shopping my own stash. That'd be a fun video. I use my favorite Hot Tools brush today on my hair, and man, it's just, I feel like out of all of my hair tools, like the Dyson, high-end, whatever, it's just the best. It's always hard to tell because my hair is dark, but I love like the flip that it gives your bangs and everything, and just like the volume. This says sheer, so I'm not expecting, you know, a lot. Sheer brightening. I am gonna have a speed reviews coming on a bunch of stuff I've been trying. I really like glowy under eye products. I feel like it just makes your skin look like really healthy under there, but because this is sheer, I'm gonna let it sit on for about 30 seconds before I go in and blend it out. While that's happening, this is a little weird, but something I've been doing before putting on brow product is if you haven't powdered your face yet before you're doing brows, I think this just gives it like a little bit of texture and like grit. I've noticed that if I just go in with my brows like right now, they're just like a little bit too slippery and the pencil's kind of sliding all over the place. So what I've been doing is just taking my powder brush with nothing on it and just like tapping over my brows and kind of like around that area, because it just puts whatever powder is like left over on your brush on your brows without, you know, covering them up or putting pigment on it. And then when you go in with your brow products, there's just like a little bit of texture for the pencil or whatever to stick to. Let's blend out. It does say to use your fingers with this concealer, so I'm gonna do brush on this side and then use my finger on the other side. But ooh, that's looking pretty nice, just for like a natural looking concealer. Okay, let's do finger on this side. It is very moisturizing, like definitely has that slippery feel. This one's looking pretty, definitely glowy. I mean, you can see my under eyes reflecting. I thought I was gonna do brows first, but I think I'm actually gonna do powder first. So I have these Supergoop Resetting 100% mineral powders. These actually have SPF 35 in it, so it's like a powder SPF. Here's light, here's medium. Definitely would be light under my eyes, and I think I can go in with medium for my face. So I'm gonna first do it on my face to make sure I like the formula of it before I go in under my eyes. So it has this thing where the brush is attached and then you just slide it down. But what is this? Oh, okay, just pull that out. Okay, yeah, powder is coming out. I'm gonna first try this on my chin, just to see like if it mattifies at all or what the finish is. I feel like not that much powder is coming out. I usually don't like the things with brushes attached because I just want to use my own brush. So I'm actually just tapping out the powder on my hand, and then I'm gonna dip it in with my brush, because the other thing is like to get the powder out you have to be at a full angle down, so you know, might be a little tricky. I'm gonna take my powder brush and go in now with this, and I think this is gonna work better. Yes, much better. Okay, now you can actually see the difference. So it is mattifying. Here's this side versus this side. It's looking pretty nice, actually. I wonder if you can just take the brush off. I'm gonna go with no. Oh shit, just remembered I do want to use cream products on my face right now. Well, I didn't do like my cheek really. You know, it's mattifying nicely where it doesn't look too matte, and you can't see like the distinction between powder and no powder. I'm gonna hold off on my forehead for now, but so far so good. I'm gonna do the brows. These are all new products by Lawless. I have a soft set creamy brow wax and then pencils. So these are just different shades. I have been liking like the lighter shades of brow products lately, but this might be too light. Here's light medium. Yeah, it'll be too light. So I'm gonna go in with medium dark. Ooh, okay, this one is actually feeling like it has some nice hold. Definitely more holding than like the Kosas brow gel. And it's not too much color. I like when brow gels have that tint, but it doesn't like completely block off and like sharpie out your brow. And this is like a good amount of color where it did a little something. So far really liking that. I like the shade. It doesn't look too dark to me. It doesn't feel like uncomfortable on your brows, but it definitely has a little hold. I have two shades of the pencil here. So the lighter one is Teddy Bear, darker one is Pecan. I'm gonna go with Teddy Bear. Spoolie on one side. And then here's what the tip looks like. Usually I'm not a fan of these kind of round tips because it's like, why? Usually it's a little bit harder to get a fine point. So we'll see. This is literally an oval. Yeah, definitely not like a fine tip. This will give you more of that like soft filled in look, you know, no definition. Like you can't really get the brow hair look with this. A little bit hard to get the tail with this because it's just too big. Gonna say pass on this one. I'm actually gonna go in with a different brow pencil. I just can't get as small as I would like with this. Taking the NYX brow pencil. I am beyond excited to try these. So these are cream bronzers from Rose Inc. Their packaging looks really similar to Rare Beauty. I have 3 different shades here, so I'm gonna swatch all of them for you. This is Kawaii. Keep in mind, I have tanner on right now, so that felt very lightweight. Here's Seychelles. This one's darker. Kawaii, Seychelles. And then here's the lightest one, Parrot K. So from lightest to darkest out of the 3 that I'm swatching, Parrot K, the first one, what was that? Kawaii. Seychelles. So I'm gonna go with the middle shade, Kawaii. Here's those lightest two next to each other. So here's Kawaii, here's Parrot K. I think even if I didn't have tanner on, I would probably go with Kawaii just because of the undertone. And if I wanted like a really bronze look, I honestly could probably go in with the darkest one right now. By the way, my face still feels like tacky right here, so we should be good putting cream on top right now. So going in with my e.l.f. brush I always use. This feels super lightweight, like very airy. I got a lot, so I'm gonna put less on the other side, but I like the way that's blending out. It's not picking up underneath and it's kind of like adding some coverage. Let me use less on the other side now. I'm just gonna do like one swipe. I put a little bit too much product on the other side because I wanna see the tone. Still pretty warm. If you like a warm cream bronzer, the shade is pulling like pretty warm on my face. Really like the formula of it. The formula is like blending out really nicely but not picking up stuff underneath. And I would say it's about a satin finish. My dad just got home, so Parker's whining. I'm actually gonna take this shade very lightly and put this on my forehead and see what it looks like, because maybe this undertone is better for what I like. I really like the feel of this. Okay, yeah, I think I actually like that shade better because I like the undertone better. So if you like more of like a brownish reddish undertone, I think Seychelles is the way to go. Just because I'm curious how Seychelles looks on my cheek, I'm actually gonna go back with my foundation brush just to kind of like tone the warmth down a little bit and blend it out. I don't have any more foundation on, just whatever's left over, but if you put on like cream bronzer and it's way too much, this is a good way to just like tone it down. I'm gonna take my darker shade I have here, Seychelles, and see if I like the tone of this one a little better. I have, you know, obviously a little bit still of the other shade, just FYI. Oh yeah, this is my kind of tone. Okay, I like this. That's pretty. Something about this formula is like really doing it for me. This is the shade, folks. Doesn't look patchy at all. This cream blush has been the love of my life. Talked about this in my Raves and Rejects video, Color of Dreams. This is beautiful Charlotte Tilbury. I've been using this like every day. It is very glowy, but we're gonna go in powder after and tone everything down. But I'm gonna apply just something about the tone of this. Like, look at that. Just so pretty. Now I'm gonna go back in with those powders. Supergoop, if you're watching, you should make the powder, but in like a just loose powder version or pressed powder. Ooh, love a pressed powder SPF for people who don't love the whole brush attached thing, you know? So I'm kind of just going over all of, oh, whoa, that just really softened things out. Okay, that's before. Here's after. Still glowy, still coming through, but it just like really softened things. Okay, let's do this side. Yeah, whoa. Ooh, I love powders that are like lightweight but that don't lift up the product underneath and take away the coverage. This feels like it is actually adding like a little bit of coverage, but it's also not completely dulling the glow. Also, by tapping it out, I do feel like I am wasting, you know, some product, so would love to not do that. Here's the light shade. Powders on the under eye for me are very hit or miss, so I never have super high hopes for under eye powder. Sometimes it looks better without, and sometimes it just super darkens my under eyes. That did darken it, as you can see, but the texture of it looks very smooth and lightweight. Really pretty powders. Love that there's SPF. Unfortunate that, you know, it's in this packaging. I'm gonna add more glow back in because I have these saie. These are their new Glow 2 blushes, illuminating blush. I love the glow, the other saie. Spacing out. Summer Love was the shade I used to love. I love their glowy blushes. Oh my god. Or even highlighter, like look at that. It says this is an illuminating blush. So this one is the shade Tempt Me. Doll Face. Tempt Me next to Doll Face. First Date. This one has more of like a berry undertone. Here's First Date next to Doll Face. And then here's Deep Love. This one is definitely the most like purple toned. Here's Deep Love next to First Date. What the heck one am I gonna use? That's the question. The one I'm like most drawn to is the shade Doll Face, but I'm also into this one, and I think First Date might look really pretty with like the base right now and kind of the tan, so I think I'm actually gonna take First Date. Very subtle. Okay, it is giving a glow. It's like a very soft, diffused kind of glow actually, which is really pretty. It's not too much, it's not like glittery. This is kind of reminding me actually, just like the look and the formula, not the shade, but it reminds me of the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I'm gonna try layering Doll Face over top. Yes, I like that. But I do have a cream highlight that I want to try as well. This is from Rose Inc. This is the shade Brilliant Prismatic, and this one of course is my favorite, but the mirror like totally broke, so now I can't close it all the way. It just like stays open. I'm like, of course the shade I'm most excited about. Glancing, and this one looks like that really pretty like peachy. I did swatch this one last night, so I'm gonna take Glancing. Use my finger. You guys, I feel like we're having some major winners today. Everything is like working very well together. I'm getting no like texture. It's just sitting really pretty. Doesn't look glittery. I actually can't see like any glitter. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I mean, you guys tell me, but I feel like everything so far is looking pretty nice. I'll swatch these other two for you. Right there is Prismatic, and then here's the lightest one, Brilliant. Yeah, see how natural these look? And they feel like a very light, like cream to powder almost. Here's those two in the pan next to each other. For eyeshadow primer, I'm just gonna use a little bit of One Size concealer. I can't see my eyeballs from that far away. Wow, I actually got it on the eyelids. It's a miracle. Remember when everyone used to do the no mirror makeup challenges and like all the makeup challenges? I mean, I did those a couple years ago. I remember doing like the one-handed makeup challenge, but it's just so funny how much like the YouTube beauty trend videos have like changed over the years. Like videos that used to do so well, just I feel like no one would watch now. Or like people take the YouTube trends and turn it into TikTok and act like it's something new. We've been doing this for 10 years, y'all. I do have lots of feelings on TikTok. One day I'll probably make a rant video about TikTok, honestly. But I'm gonna go with the LA Girl Sunkissed Glow eyeshadow palette. Shades are on the little plastic thing. Actually, they're printed on the back too, so that's nice. Start out with this shade right here. Oh, yeah, very pigmented. My mom's at Target right now. I'm pretty jealous, not gonna lie. What is it about Target? I was trying to explain Target to someone in Spain, and it was like, I really don't even know how to explain the amazingness. If Trader Joe's was in other countries, game over. Honestly, if Target and Trader Joe's were in other countries, there would be no question if I would be living here or not. That was super pigmented. Blend out very easy. I think I want to do like a warm brown look today, so I'm gonna take this. I don't know if I want to keep it. Oh, very matte. I don't know if I want to keep it all matte. This is pretty. This reminds me of MAC. What was that shade? You know what I'm talking about? So far, no fallout on this deep shade. It has a nice like stick to it. Oh, that's a really pretty brown. Okay, question. While I'm here in San Diego, you guys always say you want videos with my dad, but I feel like now, speaking of videos that do differently on YouTube, like those videos of challenges with, you know, my dad or whatever, like that kind of video just doesn't do as well these days. So let me know what do you want to see? I'll probably put like a segment in a vlog or something if you do want to see something with him. Very pretty. I don't think I want to smoke out the lower lash line today. You know what would be really pretty? I bet you these blushes would look super pretty as like eyeshadow toppers, just like a little sheen. I'm gonna take Doll Face on my finger. I'm mostly just curious what this looks like as a topper. Oh yeah, you could totally use this as eyeshadow. I think I want to go a little bit warmer though. And that copper looks, let's do the copper. As long as it's not gonna be too orange. No, that looks like a pretty copper tone. I don't like super orangey coppers. I feel like LA Girl shadows are pretty underrated. They make a lot of really pretty palettes and formulas. I'm gonna take the gold shade now and just bring it a little closer. That gold actually pulls a little orange. I don't know if I love that gold. I'm gonna blend a little something on the lower lash line, but just keep it kind of natural. So I'm gonna use that shade maybe, or I might mix these two. First I'll do the lightest one and see. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep the lightest just to keep it natural. Like I said, dentist and tacos today, so I'm not trying to show up in like full smoky eye, you know? I'm excited to try this. This is the new Essence Lash Princess Liner in the shade Brown. So you guys know I love their mascara, and they came out with a liner. I wasn't expecting that. This is like a massive pen, okay. It's actually a light brown. That shade is actually pretty light. Usually brown eyeliners are a little bit darker. I mean, it's definitely, you know, a thicker pen, but that wasn't too difficult and that was pretty fast. I don't think I would like this big of a tip with a black, but for something that's just like more subtle and kind of, you know, soft looking, I think the big tip works, but it's definitely not something that I would like be stoked to use for a black. So this is a new mascara from Lancome. The packaging is super pretty, and I took the bottle out and I was like, whoa, this is the serum infused voluminizing mascara. Look at this. This is like, I think one of the prettiest, probably this and the NARS Climax Extreme, I think are my favorite mascara bottles, but like this is like a work of friggin' art. This should be in the MoMA. It actually has a bottom, so you could just, I think, just stand this up. Please have a good wand. Here's the wand. Let's go in. I don't know if we're going lashes or not today, but first let me do mascara. The shape of this is a little bit hard to get the very outer lashes. It definitely is one that you have to layer. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and do the other side and then go back in. So far it's looking like natural and pretty, but not like super voluminous. Yeah, it's hard to get the corner lashes. Almost got that on my face. Okay, now going in. This is probably like the third layer on this side. Okay, I mean, it's not looking bad, but again, it's like when you have an Essence $3 or $5, whatever it is now, inflation, dollar mascara that gives me like more volume than this, you know? It's kind of like, why spend $25 on a mascara? Could you imagine if the Essence formula was in here? Oh my god, would never buy another mascara again. Oh my god, I forgot. Definitely doing lashes because I am so excited about these. Sam Ravindell came out with Auric lashes, so I have a few here. One of them was like real intense, real long. These are the ones that look right up my alley. This is the Velvet Flutter collection. First of all, this packaging is so beautiful for lashes. You have a mirror, and then there's this, the half lash. I love like corner lashes, and then it flips up and you have another pair. And look at these look beautiful. This case to me seems like it's made to be like reused, so I'll definitely be storing my lashes in here because honestly you could put like probably 2 pairs of lashes on each of these, and this is like a good way to travel with lashes too. Okay, these were clouded. What I just showed you is clouded, and these are glass wing. These ones are definitely more natural looking, but the half lash clouded is definitely right up my alley, so I'm gonna use these. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, those lashes are beautiful. Make my eyes look really open. I have to say, these Auric ones are extremely lightweight. Like, I can barely feel them, which is a lot coming from me because lashes usually drive me crazy. Like, I can't wait to like rip them off. I'm gonna say pass on this liner for sure, actually, because it seems to be literally just like rubbing off. I've had to like touch up this one a few times and it just seems like it's already fading and like rubbing off. I swatched these Rare Beauty liners last night and they were like not coming off my hand with soap and water, so that's really promising. But which route should we go for the lips? I don't think I want to do like super deep today. I think I gotta go with this one. Worthy. I think the shade is Worthy. And I love that these just twist up so you don't have to sharpen them. Oh, that looks like it's gonna be a new everyday one. I could just like put this all over and probably be good. That's a very pretty tone, not too pink, not too cool tone. I think I want it a little darker though. What is this? Bold? That kind of faded in. I mean, those are looking like really pretty on their own just as lipstick, but I am gonna put a lipstick over top. I'm gonna swatch a few different options and decide which route I want to go with. I have a few Rare Beauty and then a Rose Ink, but this is Rare Beauty Creative. There's Creative, here's Worthy. Talented. That one looks pretty. And then there's Rose Ink Hypnotic. I'm gonna go with Rare Beauty Talented. Doesn't have like a strong scent, just kind of smells like lipstick. It's not like super fragranced. Pretty color. I'm gonna do no gloss today because my skin is pretty glowy and I kind of like the, you know, we're getting into fall. I'm gonna do a full fall makeup look, don't you worry. But this is like the, we're tiptoeing into fall. BH Cosmetics Beige Powder Pencil. This is what I've been using if I want that cream liner. Do I need to sharpen this? No. Just like really opens up your eyes. I'm gonna do a little bottom lash mascara MAC. All right, so this is the final look. I'm gonna go through some of the standouts and things I think you can for sure skip on. Really the 2 things I think you could for sure skip on are the Essence liner and the brow pencil. You already know my thoughts, but this is just way too big for me. I like a finer one, and then this is just coming off. Also, this one I'm on the fence about. I'm gonna have to keep trying it, and I will try it on my body instead, but for the face it just feels like a little bit too slippery to me, especially if you have issues like with your makeup staying on. Definite standout for me is the Glow Screen Body. This whole video I've just been like looking at my chest. It just looks so pretty, and it's hard to find like this level of glow. So if you're someone who wants that like extreme, very moisturized, glowy look, I mean, this is beautiful. Really liking this. One of my biggest standouts. This is definitely like the top 3 out of ones I've tried today. The Rose Ink Seychelles. It doesn't feel too tacky. It's not like a super balmy balm, but it's, you know, still a cream, but it blends out easily. It doesn't look patchy at all. I like the tone of this one particularly. It's kind of annoying to like twist this on and off every time. Personally, I think it's annoying, so I wish it was like a flip top or something. Those are just way faster and easier. I'll definitely be reaching for this. I feel like the powder did a really pretty job of not totally taking away the glow, but just like smoothing things out. I definitely have powders where the finish looks similar, but they don't have SPF. So I feel like it's just kind of like decide how important the SPF is to you. But there are definitely downsides. Like it seems like you get a really small amount of powder in here. And then the brush, I just don't see myself using ever. The Saie concealer, I'm excited to keep trying because I do like the glow. It's looking nice. It's not like creasing badly. And with that powder over top, it is looking just nice and thin. For me, this is like very minimal creasing and it's just looking really pretty under there. So I would definitely use this again. The brow gel seems to be holding the brows up and in place, but it doesn't feel too crunchy. It does have that like soft feel. I like the shade of this one, medium to dark. It is a little bit on the dark side for what I've been trying to do with my brows going lighter, but I like it. I really had a lot of standouts today. I feel like this looks pretty and glowy, but nice and soft and still natural. It doesn't look like glittery or anything. I'm definitely going to be reaching for those again. I think they're really pretty. Tried any of these? Let me know what you think of these products. If there's anything in particular that you want me to try out. I'm going to do another testing new makeup video while I'm here because I still got a lot of new other stuff to try too. So lots of makeup videos coming. I'm pre-filming a lot while I'm here, so you will have more makeup videos spread out over the next few months too while I'm traveling and abroad again. But this was fun. I'm going to leave everything linked down below in the description box if you want to check anything out. But I'm going to go get my teeth cleaned. I actually don't mind. I just hate the fluoride. And last time they let me skip the fluoride. So exciting conversations. Am looking forward to the burrito though. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.